leaked the emails from the British ambassador with their damning assessment of Donald Trump, and why is a huge question now here in the UK and the US. Confidential emails from Sir Kim Darroch were published in the Mail on Sunday newspaper, in which he called the White House inept and uniquely dysfunctional. President Trump responded, saying the ambassador hadn't helped the UK. On both sides of the Atlantic, Britain is trying to limit the damage. The BBC's James Robbins has more.
Happier times in the UK-US relationship. Last month, the president was at Clarence House for tea with the heir to the throne. Also in the room, a man Donald Trump has met before.
Hi again.
British ambassador in Washington, Sir Kim Darroch.
Hi, Mr. President. Hope it's going well.
Sir Kim later reported the president was dazzled by the state visit. But it's not that secret assessment now leaked which generated headlines. It was the ambassador's description of the Trump administration as inept, insecure and incompetent.
The ambassador has not served the UK well. I can tell you that. We're not big fans of that man, and he has not served the UK well. So I can understand it, and I can say things about him, but I won't bother.
The Prime Minister is backing the ambassador, but not his assessment. Downing Street says Theresa May has full faith in Sir Kim. He was doing his job, providing honest and unvarnished opinions. It was the leak, says Number 10, which was absolutely unacceptable.
America is a force for good in the world. Our defence and security relationship, particularly in relation to intelligence, is the most important global relationship that we have. To maliciously undermine it is unprofessional, unethical and unpatriotic.
The leak inquiry could take some time. Scores of people, including ministers and their advisers across several Whitehall departments, would have seen Sir Kim's messages. He seems safe in a job that he will leave soon anyway, after 4 years in Washington.
It's a personal view, and there'll be many people in this building who don't agree with that view. And indeed, I don't agree with some of the views that we saw in those letters. I've said I think that the US administration is highly effective, and we have the warmest of relationships and a partnership based on standing up for shared values.
But what if Jeremy Hunt loses to the favourite Boris Johnson and he becomes Prime Minister later this month? Washington is a key post. Mr. Johnson is very close to the president. Could he send another friend of Donald Trump to be Britain's next ambassador? Nigel Farage isn't ruling it out.
I don't think I'm the right man for that job. Right. But am I the right man? Am I the right man to try and help, forge a better, closer relationship in terms of intelligence, security and trade with an administration that contains friends of mine? Yes, I could be very useful.
One thing's certain. In the short term, relations between London and Washington are now under increased strain. But politics in Britain are now so uncertain, very little about our future foreign relations can be guessed.